that, but it's kind of rusty.
Okay.
So we do it again, same thing, right?
Yes. I'm throwing some maneuvers this time.
Okay.
And I want to go out west this time.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Hello, hello. Okay. The database.
So on safe,
August 8, 2019. I don't want to miss that.
go yet. This is where we gotta actually add some more stuff than you've been doing for VFI.
Okay.
So you see the instrument panel self-test. Now we gotta check that. So LCDI is half left, right there. So you see how the CDI is half left.
Okay.
Okay. Left flag out of view.
Me half left.
So you see how the arrow right
Okay.
here on the compass, goes through the middle of the
Okay.
compass, right? So if the CDI was lined up, it'd be going through the middle of the circle, but it's deflected half left.
You're plugging in
Before.
I still hold the right for right about the two.
Okay. Kind of. So the CDI is so we see if we turn
That's 9248, Foxtrot 2 to Golf 2 for
the
CTA.
navigation. No.
It's not going to do because we're on the technical panel test right now. So you see the arrow goes through the middle of the compass, right?
Okay.
And then if we were on course, the CDI would be centered.
Yeah.
So it would just be a continuous line through the middle of the circle.
Okay.
But it's deflected left of the course.
Okay.
So the arrow is the course. So it's going this way. Line is left.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
And then there's no flag, so there would be a flag somewhere here. Vertical CDI is half up right there, perfect. And vertical flag is out of view, there's no flag. To and from, so it indicates two enunciators. So you see the MSG, GPS, LPV, those are the enunciators, so we should see those.
Okay.
OBS is 150, so see how the course says 150. Good.
India. IFR.
73 probably.
Layer track is 150, so the track is showing
Play 34 right.
on 150.
Probably informed.
And we can move on to fuel on board.
Fuel on board. Fuel 2023 gal. Fuel on board about 30.
Okay.
Continue and then I'm lost. Okay, so
Okay, so we did the self-test, and now autopilot. So this is the autopilot bar. There are no enunciators. G3X display. So I like it when it has traffic, and I like it when it has
Okay.
flight plan. So that's good. ATIS information. So we'd get the ATIS.
ATIS.
Estimation India 21530, wind 330 at 10, visibility 10, stack clear. Temperature 27, 2.17, altimeter 3005. Visual approach from 34 left and use, landing and footing 34 left, 34 right. Notice the air mission, be advised of seafarer CFRs in the area. Students is along their departure, please fasten runway 34 left intersections, be aware of the runway in use. Advised on Sonic India.
India.
So we got our ATIS information. So now we're gonna put in our altimeter setting. Yep.
Okay. Front clears were not needed.
And always double check that it also says it on the G3X.
Okay. Transponder
Yep, so on 1200, good.
Church organization, brake check.
Oh, no, not yet. So first, let's go
yes.
back to the IFR and see.
Clock. Test.
No, so clock. So we're just making sure that the clock says what it should. So it's in UTC time, which is good. So it's 2216. That sounds right to me.
Yep.
Audio panel. Now you can test that.
All the lights on.
Yep.
Okay, good. GPS database is current.
So we already did that.
It is, we receive a
So nope, you're skipping stuff. GPS map.
GPS
Go
map.
back to map. And let's make sure everything is away. So fire track, distance, and distance to destination. That's what I like.
Okay. Okay, ATIS we have, IFR clearance we don't need, transponder, charts and Los Orleans GPS flight plan, we don't need it.
Nope.
And radius, so I want 132.95. And I leave it here for then I change the comb. To static source. No, this is.
So watch when you do it. Yep, so that little bobble means that it worked. So it's working.
Yeah. ESI is plus. No, man, it's just
0.
flex.
Yeah.
Heading indicator. We
10
do.
ground, Cessna 707 Delta Papa West ramp for northeast departure.
4.
707 Delta Papa Paine ground, right 248, taxi via Delta 2 Delta Golf.
Ground control.
34 right via Delta Golf.
Don't forget
Delta
instrument
Golf.
flags.
707 Delta Papa.
Instrument flags.
Yep, so there are no red
Flags.
X's, which is good.
Okay.
And ground. Okay, yeah, so, and then don't forget, so let's review this. During the taxi, we're going to check that when we're in a turn that the magnetic compass swings to what we think it should. Attitude indicator, so it should be showing up and stable just like it is right now.
Okay.
The heading indicator, so when you're in a turn again on the taxiway, we're going to make sure that it turns with us and indicates a known heading. So heading, indicator, and magnetic compass should be the same. And then the turn coordinator, when you're in a turn, the mini,
I just want to confirm that
the purple, the magenta line should go with us.
7 Delta Papa negative. If you're on the west ramp, you just take taxi lane echo to Delta 2 and then right on Delta, right on Golf.
Okay, now we can
Delta Golf,
do
4 right, 707 Delta Papa.
Okay, we're
2156, ready to execute. Horizon 2156, 10 ground, right 4 left, taxi via Juliet Alpha. Juliet Alpha, 34 left, Horizon 2156.
Come to.
Grounder, 324, Mike Sierra.
Okay. Mike, your brakes. Your brakes.
Mike controls.
Your controls.
324
Mike
Mike
controls.
Sierra, Paine ground,
Okay, they work. Your controls.
Mike controls.
Your controls.
Taxi lane echo to Delta 2, which way would you like to go?
We will take Echo Delta 2 for Mike Sierra.
RV4 Mike Sierra, Roger, taxi straight ahead across the Alpha.
Okay, so,
Cessna, they'll be going
we
to Delta
climb
2,
3,500.
Taxi via...
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Taxi via Delta 2.
Okay, come to
So we have the
ground.
for Mike Sierra.
Paine ground, Sky 369 Delta Alpha on the ground at radio, ready to taxi runway 34, right information India via far westbound. So 369 Delta Alpha, Paine ground, runway 34, right taxi via Delta Golf. Runway 34 right via Delta Golf, 369 Delta Alpha. 369 Delta Alpha, hold short of Delta 2, please. Hold short Delta 2, 9 Delta Alpha. RV4 Mike Sierra, when you reach Delta 2, hold short of Delta 2, please.
We will hold short of the Delta 2 for Mike Sierra.
Paine ground Cessna 5512 Echo Central Run Taxi 234 left for a west departure.
So 5512 Echo Paine ground, right 4 left Alpha 5, taxi via Charlie Alpha.
Taxi via Charlie Alpha 5, 34 left, 1 to Echo. I forgot to tell him I'm in India.
Yeah.
Charlie Alpha 5.
Paine ground, Cub 779 X-ray, Charlie clear 34 right, Foxtrot 3, taxi east side condos. 79 X-ray, Charlie Paine ground, taxi via Foxtrot. Parking via Foxtrot, have a good one, 9 X-ray, Charlie. You too.
I want the, we have
Paine
the
ground.
ground
5173 X-ray at
synthetic
Alpha 7
vision.
West Condos for a northeastbound departure with India.
Sabria 5173 X-ray, Paine ground, runway 34 left, Alpha 7, taxi via...
Should I follow this line here or can I
So
go?
you can go straight as long as there's no Alaska Horizon plane sitting right there.
Cross in Delta 2 to join Delta, follow them to the run-up area, continue taxi.
Coming in sight, following that traffic, 9 Delta Alpha.
Sabria 73 X-ray, just say again direction of flight, please.
Northeast.
Sabria 73 X-ray, thanks.
Alpha 5.
Before we steer, you're going to see a Cessna pass you
Alpha,
left to right.
that's Alpha 5.
Delta. Once they
No.
pass,
No,
you can
no,
continue
the
taxi.
Alpha
Delta
5.
Delta, thanks.
We have traffic in sight.
No,
We will continue taxiing for Mike Sierra, thanks.
go that way.
Yep.
Okay.
Move a little forward.
Point that way.
Yep. Alright, so remember, look at your taxi or your airport diagram before we go.
Okay.
Don't accidentally go in the wrong.
I didn't check on this.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. So, sorry. So we have cabin doors latched, are
Yep.
they? Okay, all good. I took off one day with this
Oh, boy.
phone with me and opened. So, autopilot engage, autopilot engage, and then let's see if I can overcome. What is the purpose of the overcoming the autopilot if I have to overcome and then the trim is trying to override my movement? Why was the
So you're going to try to overpower them, and then you'll try to disconnect them.
Paine ground, Cessna
Okay.
63 cross X-ray.
If it still doesn't disconnect it, pull the circuit breaker for the autopilot and trim. Yep.
pressing this? Okay, flight director as desired, heading set, is already heading navigation, we don't need it, altitude bag, altitude 3,500, and do we use the autopilot for this? No.
Nope.
We don't. So flight controls free and correct. Thumbs up, ailerons up, and opposite down. Okay. Trims for takeoff. Fuel in both mixture reach and 1700. One left. Okay, one right. Two left. Two right. Okay. And then.
Alright, now check the car beat.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. PFD instrument check, no redexes, and G5. I have the altimeter and no redexes. Static source again. Okay. COM1, and departure briefing complete. So we have 4,000 feet long runway, and in case of an engine failure, we use the rest of the runway to land on the runway. Otherwise, as we climb, we can turn to the right, flight line, Boeing or aprons there. As we climb parallel altitude, we have the opportunity to come back eventually 180. Okay, so I need these lights. I want the pulse and transponder always in the 1200. Departure time, and we don't have departure time, but about 22:30 UTC. Okay.
Okay.
Paine Tower, Skyhawk 435 Sierra Papa is heat to the north, landing with India.
We're 435 Sierra Papa, Paine Tower, and our left down 1 or 134 left.
Left down 134 left, 435 Sierra Papa. Paine Tower, Cessna Flight Tower 128, go off of 534 left for a west departure.
Number 551 Echo, Paine Tower, Roger, standby for landing traffic.
King Tower, Architect 104 is with you are now 34 left.
Okay, Ashley.
Okay.
How's it going?
Jet 104, Paine
Good.
Tower, Roger, you're following Embraer 1 mile final, number 2, or 134 left, clear land.
Cleared land number 2, Architect 104.
Have your fog goal ready?
55 Alpha 3 ground, 20.
Alpha 3 ground, Horizon 2155.
No?
Paine Tower, class area 8 Echo Tank ready for takeoff. Alpha 6, Alpha 7, 34 left.
Glass area, Tango, Paine Tower, Roger, standby for UB number 2 for departure.
Is it tank holding short? Thanks.
Yep. Gotta remember those.
Number 5512 Echo, fly straight out, I'll call your turn, runway 34 left out 5, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Alpha 5, you call my turn, 1 to Echo.
Number 9 Bravo Tango, make a right 360.
Right 360, number of tickets.
Number 1 Romeo Alpha, make a right 360.
Right 360, Cessna 1 Alpha.
Okay, Jet 104, there's traffic heading to your left 4 miles, Cessna, they're making a right 360 and then they're going to follow you in.
Arc Jet 104, thank you.
Glass area Tango, fly straight out, I'll call your turn, and traffic in the upwind's also straight out for now, runway 34 left, Alpha 7, clear for takeoff.
Tango, thanks, starter straight out.
Number 5 Sierra Papa, make a right 360. And number 5 Sierra Papa, actually disregard the 360, just fly southwestbound to the Whidbey shoreline. And
Wow.
Yeah.
Southbound.
My favorite airplane.
On downwind from there.
Gotcha, we'll fly.
747 or that one?
And then you'll call our...
Which one?
That one.
That one.
Dream lifter.
Okay, 76.
Yep.
Jet 104, that Cessna is 11 o'clock, 3 miles now, coming out of 360 at 1,700.
Yeah, we're looking for him, Arc Jet 104.
We're 9 Bravo Tango, your traffic call is a citation about 3 southeast to you, 2,000.
Look at number of traffic citation around here.
Number 9 Bravo Tango, Roger, follow that traffic, you'll be number 2, runway 34 left, cleared, touch and go.
Let's go, number 234 left, 9 Bravo Tango. And Arc Jet's got that traffic side also.
Roger, thank you. Number 12 Echo, you can start a westbound turn now.
Westbound turn, 12 Echo, thank you.
Glass area Tango, you can follow that Cessna ahead for the westbound turn.
Will do, thank you. Heading at northwest to Langley.
Glass area Tango, Roger, just behind, pass behind that traffic, then...
Alright, can you put your goggles on without...
Will do, no problem.
And number 5 Sierra Papa, once you get to possession, you can make a turn inbound for midfield left downwind, runway 34 left.
Okay, so when we're taking off, make sure that you're fully aligned on center line before going full power. Because you started to add in full power while we're going westbound.
Okay.
We're going westbound. And we didn't take off on the center line. What is the center line for?
To be aligned to the...
It's for professionals, Marcelo.
Okay. I like it.
Okay.
Number 27901 Juliet, Paine
Yeah.
Tower, enter left downwind, runway 34 left.
The VFR rules, you know, it's like
Bravo Tango, we have a couple of jets.
spoiling thing.
Make it a full stop on this one, runway 34
This
left.
is about precision.
Yeah. Now it's about
Number 1
precision.
Romeo Alpha,
Yep.
traffic call is Cessna passing off your left, base your discretion.
Okay, so altitude, I'm climbing 500 feet per minute ish, 76, aiming for 76, and westbound 270, climbing 76.
Yep.
matter that the Fargos have vision sidewise because you're so focused on this that you don't even see.
Yeah.
You never see. This is I'm fixating now. See.
Number 901 Juliet, traffic off your left about a mile southbound, altitude indicates 2000.
76.
Traffic on side, 901 Juliet. Paine Tower, you did want 4350 Papa to enter left down, wind midfield 34 left, correct?
And number 5 Sierra Papa, just fly southeast now. I'm going to have you follow Cessna on 2 mile final. Join about a 2 mile base for 34 left.
2 mile base for 34 left, 5 Sierra Papa.
During maneuvers, if I am mixed during maneuvers, can I keep our 3000 mixture or lean?
Yeah. Make sure you're on heading.
Number 5 Sierra Papa, your traffic follows a 1 mile final now. You'll be number 2, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Number 2, 34 left, clear to land, 5 Sierra Papa.
Center lines is for professionals. I like it. Never heard that.
Number 9 Bravo Tango.
That's probably your father taught
Yes, he did.
I just get it.
Probably the next half hour or so.
That's why I chose you, because you have this background of, you know.
Space, I can get you out after.
A military family and an airline pilot.
Your father is a military still,
Yes,
right?
not anymore, but he was.
So I am still climbing almost 100 miles, 100 feet on the target. I keep the throttle until I reach 90 knots, and I can now start steaming. I know that 2300 more or less will give me.
I'd really get in the habit of using the heading bug.
Number 1 Romeo Alpha, exit Alpha 7, and Alpha 7 if there's room, if not Alpha 8, and then ground pointing.
Right.
So Romeo Alpha, I think you can do Alpha 7 and pointing. Hello, Giant. 4542 heavy approaching, holding point runway 34 left, Alpha 10.
Giant 4542 heavy, Paine Tower, roger, standby. It'll be about a minute delay, traffic 1 mile final, Cessna.
Roger, standing by. Paine Tower, Beach 5081 Bravo, 11 to the west, inbound India.
Beach 5081 Bravo, Paine Tower, enter left downwind, runway 34 left.
Left downwind, 34 left, 81 Bravo, thanks. Paine Tower helicopter 430 Lima Foxtrot, 10 to the northwest, 2,400 climbing like the transit southeast.
The throttle sometimes move in?
Helicopter 430 Lima Foxtrot,
Okay.
Paine Tower, roger. Transition over midfield at or above 2,500, Paine altimeter 3005.
Okay, we'll transition over midfield at or above 2,500, and we do have India, 430 Lima Foxtrot.
So the 901 Juliet, traffic hold in position prior to your arrival.
901 Juliet.
Giant 4542, heavy traffic 2 northwest of the field, entering on the downwind, runway 34 left, full length, line up point.
Line up waiting for left, for left, full length, Giant 4542 heavy.
Beach 81 Bravo, traffic 11 o'clock, about a mile and a half southbound, 2,000.
Alright, let's climb 4,000.
Climb 4,000. Climb 4,000.
Number 5 Sierra Papa, Alpha 7, ground point 8.
Alpha 7, ground point 8, 5 Sierra Papa.
Heading.
Giant 4542, heavy, wind 320 at 10, runway 34.
Left 210.
Left 210.
I want a standard rate turn.
Standard rate.
Yep. Do you remember how to do that on these screens?
Going 747 departing.
Or where it indicates the standard rate? Yep, it's got the green marks there, or alternatively, these little white lines. If you bring the magenta bar all the way to that light, yeah, you see how when you start to turn, the magenta, yep, just like that. So when it's at the white line, that means you're in a standard rate turn.
Okay. I want to focus on this one.
Okay.
Okay, 4,210 and 90 knots.
Small pitch changes.
Sorry?
Small pitch changes.
Say it again.
When you're making adjustments, make small pitch changes. Otherwise, you're just yanking it around and you're going to be chasing the result you want. Make a small change, see how it pans out. If you need more, if you need less, make a decision from there.
Yeah.
E1 Bravo.
Yes, I like it.
South end of the downwind should be turning base here momentarily. Right, T4 left, clear to land number 2.
A1 Bravo, clear to left, 34 left, number 2, thanks.
Climb 4,500.
Sorry?
Climb 4,500.
4,500. When I climb, I aim 76 here, right?
Yep. Right 270.
Right 270. Standard rates, standard rates.
Okay, so we're going to try some of our old favorite maneuvers from Private Pilot under the hood.
Okay.
So we're going to start with slow flight.
Slow flight, okay, so slow flight, this is 50. I don't remember this airplane.
Yeah, we can do it at 50.
Okay, okay.
But first you gotta do clearing turns for me, so I can see.
Okay. Clearing turns, 190 to the left. Standard. Do you want standard or no?
Standard.
Alpha 7 going to ground, thanks for helping out with you there.
Degrees to the right.
78303 is 10 to the west with India, inbound for landing, request 34 right.
Standard.
So 78303, Paine Terra, enter left downwind, right 34 left to have your request.
Left downwind, 34 left, 350.
And do you remember how to do slow flight, or has it been a while?
It's been a while, but yes, I reduce speed to 50 and I put flaps and then I keep that speed adding power when I reach that.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay. And we'll use the current heading as your...
Current heading.
Yep.
300.
BJ1 Bravo, turn right off 6, center ground 18.
Right on 6, ground 18, one problem, thanks.
Camo 46, turn right deep left Alpha 5, clear for takeoff.
Engaging autopilot airspeed.
Oh, we have to. We have this.
Alright,
yes.
okay, so disconnect it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's try it again.
Okay.
So make sure. So remember, you don't have anything you're looking at. So make sure you choose a heading. Put that bug on that heading that you're trying to be at.
300.
Okay.
Hundred 10 degrees.
Camo 46, frequency change for ticket.
I'll take care of Camo 46.
30.
Right, 330.
330, right, 330. Always standard?
Yes. Going on with our airspeed.
I'm losing altitude.
Okay. Well, if you're losing altitude, you should do something about it.
Sorry?
If you're losing altitude, you should do something about that. Remember, in slow flight, it's power for altitude, pitch for airspeed.
Cessna 303, joining the downwind, extend downwind and contact tower 120.2.
Alright, let's recover.
120.2. They will call your turn to the parallel.
Alright, we'll extend downwind and call tower on 20.2 seconds.
Don't forget your carb heat.
So 303, just remain this frequency for now. I'll re-switch you to the other tower controller.
Alright, we'll stay this frequency and wait till you tell us to send it to
Turn right 030.
0, right, 030. Standard.
Also, for the heading bug, instead of reaching your right hand all the way to the left, why don't you try using the heading bug?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, much easier habit, right?
Yeah, it's the same.
Also, do you remember how with the heading bug, look, if you are on a certain heading, you press and hold, it snaps to the current heading.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that can make things easier, like especially when I say, you know, on present heading. So then you know, if you just click and hold, you'll get to your present heading, and then pretty easy from there.
Okay.
Alright, so why don't we do a power off stall?
Power off, stall, power off, stall.
Yep, on present heading.
Do you need a clear turn?
Yep. Practice your standard rate turn. Alright, and we gotta be more disciplined about this altitude. I want to be at 4,500.
On 92.
Small heading changes. Don't let the pitch fall 10 degrees at a time.
Bank Tower, Skylane 8492 Sierra is heading Alpha 5 with India up to 3 laps in the pattern.
Skylane 8492 Sierra, Paine Tower, make left traffic,
Okay.
Okay, and you can do it.
Okay. On, lights, ignition master. Okay, 1500. On.
Tower Alaska 731 with you for the visual 34 left.
West 731, Paine Tower, I see 4 left, clear land. You may see multiple Cessnas in the east side pattern.
731 clear and 34 left.
Don't forget your heartbeat. Right, 060.
060. Right, 060.
Alright, let's do a power on stall.
Okay. Do you need a clearance turn?
No, it's okay.
Okay, power on stall. 1500. I reach 60 and then.
Paine Tower, left downwind, right for left.
Left downwind, 3 for left, 52044.
No, it was 76, right?
Oh, what do we take off at? What do we rotate at?
50.
Yep. Well, 55. And on throttle.
Huh?
And on the throttle. Alright, let's stall it.
So it's 920, extend down, you're following Boeing 737, 5 mile final caution, make sure no one's advised the site.
Okay, Boeing 737, I'll extend downwind and I'm looking.
Don't point towards the ground. Don't point towards the ground. Don't point towards the ground.
So it's 920,
So I keep, the more I can, you mean I keep that speed?
What do you mean?
70-ish was about 70 when
No, so we slow down to rotation speed. So when you go carpet on power 1500, you slow the airplane down to 55, which is our rotation speed. At that point, carpet in power full, and then you stall the airplane.
Okay.
And then remember, on recovery, we don't want to point down towards the ground, because in the most likely scenario of a power on or power off stall, we're really close to the ground. So if you recover and point your nose to the ground, we're going to hit the ground. Okay, let's turn right 150.
Say it again?
Right 150.
150 right. Under.
Okay, now we are going to do some steep turns.
You need clearing turns?
Nope, so whenever you're ready, you can start your steep turn.
Okay, so are you 90 knots and 45 degrees?
Yep.
2, right?
One to the left, one to the right.
Okay.
Lane 920, turn base. 920, turn base. Caravan 60 Golf, you can head direct past.
Okay, next to the right.
There is traffic to southwest of Hat Island over the Whidbey shoreline. Southeastbound Cessna, altitude indicates 1,800.
60 double, we're going to stay at 1100 here.
This is a 45, right?
Yep.
731, turn right out 300 ground 20.
Set up 300 ground 20, last 731.
Negative November 487, traffic at 11 o'clock, correction 12, moving 11 o'clock, 4 miles north-northwestbound Caravan, altitude indicates 1,100.
47's looking.
Sub 044, you're following Skylane, intercepting about a 2.5 mile base of final advised site. 045.
I hit my weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch your altitude.
Wake turbulence, I hit.
Yep. All the way to 45.
Test aircraft information, Juliet.
More right rudder.
34010, altimeter 3004. Cessna 044, traffic 2 mile final, follow them, Ryan 24 left, clear line.
044, number 2, 34 left.
Alright, nice job.
Huh?
Nice job. Alright, let's level out. So get back to 5,000.
5,000?
Yep. So descend 5,000.
Descend to 5,000.
Yes.
Caravan 60 Golf, frequency change approved, take care.
What airspeed do we descend at?
90.
Yep. So I want a 500 foot per minute descent at 90 knots.
Tango November 487, follow traffic south end of the downwind, number 3, runway, correction, they just turned base, runway 34 left.
About 1,800 RPM.
Okay. Adjust your pitch for 500. This is ear popping.
Tango November 47, your number 3. There's traffic short final, your traffic followed on base. Traffic now. Tango November 476.
Mic controls?
Huh?
Mic controls?
Your controls.
Mic controls. Okay. So you tend to make very big inputs, and it is not very comfortable for a passenger. So I'm going to show you what you're flying like. And you don't feel it because you're controlling the airplane, so it's not as noticeable to you. But let's say, you know, something you tend to do is get off your altitude. So let me get us off our altitude a little bit. But like you'll keep on pulling back like this. So we're at 12 degrees of a pitch up, and then you'll notice, oh, I'm like 200 up, and then you'll do this. Is that very comfortable to sit through for 1.2 hours? No. So remember what I was saying about small pitch changes? So I'm using these little 2.5 degree lines. Okay, so let's say I'm accidentally descending. I don't want to be descending. So let's say our nose is right here. Okay, so now I'm going to bring it up slightly to 2.5. Does that arrest the descent? Yeah, slightly.
Are you talking about this?
Yep. I mean, this one's fine too, but it doesn't have the half marks, but okay. I mean, you can see them. They're pretty large anyway. And then same with our turns. Alright, so let's get to 90. I'm going to lean it out because we're up really high.
Way back one.
Colonel 044, turn right off 7, contact ground.
Use this to lean?
Oh, you use them to lean?
I don't know. Do you use that?
I wasn't just
right
now. Okay, so now I'm at 90 knots. This is about, I'm going to reduce a little bit. Okay, now I'm at 90 knots, and I see my altitude is not moving. Look at where the attitude indicator sits. So just above that 2.5 degrees. So automatically, you know that at 2,300, holding our altitude is going to give you the pitch up of about 2.5 above the horizon. So now, when I do a level turn, I should be able to pivot the attitude indicator on that exact point and remain level. So let's try it. I'm going to keep the nose in the same place.
So you use that as a reference. Okay.
See, I'm keeping it in the same position, and we haven't really gained much altitude. And then I'm making tiny adjustments to not gain or lose too much altitude. And then when I go back to straight and level, I know where to put it. Air controls.
My control.
Air controls. So now you have to build up that inventory of what it looks like when you're flying your instruments. Look at, we're above 5 degrees, so we're climbing. Right?
Negative November 47, thanks for the help. Turn right off at 7 and contact ground flight 8. No delay, please. Jet traffic mile and a half final.
Get back to 5,000.
Thanks. Good afternoon, number 5. 9984 with you, visual 34 left, 94.
Viper 5, 984, Paine Tower, right for left, continue caution, make sure everyone's arrived, Global Express.
I'm focusing on this.
Okay, that's fine. You should be in the same exact position on both screens. Alright, left 210.
210 left.
Paine Tower, Sirius 508, Victor Bravo, holding short runway 34 right, VFR departure eastbound.
Sirius 508, Victor Bravo, Paine Tower, this frequency enter, switch to tower 120.2. Skyline 920, extend down.
Extend down 190.
I love that.
Alright, now we are within standards.
Okay.
right? Because we cannot gain or lose more than 100 feet of altitude. So that's what I'm trying to get you to see when we're just out here doing boring, straight and level climbs and descents. To build up that picture of where the attitude indicator sits.
Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna descend to 4,000, and I want you to find where 90 knots and 500 feet per minute, the power setting and the pitch attitude.
Papa Charlie, Paine Tower, intercept 5 mile final, right 34 left.
5 mile final for 34 left, 15 Papa Charlie.
Charlie Golf, Victor Bravo Golf, delays with approach.
Victor Bravo Golf.
Should be 0-ish.
What do you mean?
I mean, not 2.5, but 0, the altitude.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 90 knots at 500 feet per minute should be about the horizon. Because before you would pitch down as much as 10 degrees. I'm looking straight at the ground when you're doing that. So see how gentle this feels?
Yeah.
This is really nice. Good job.
Oh, I feel that.
Uh-huh.
Good. 500 feet.
Yes, this is nice. And that power setting was about 1900. We're going to 4,000.
4,000 you said?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yep, and your power setting was at about 1900, I think I saw.
Yes.
Yep, so now you know that a descent at about 90 knots, 500 feet per minute, is going to be at 1900 RPM. With our nose on the horizon line. And I know it probably feels silly that we're doing a lot of this, but the flying needs to feel automatic because your brain is going to be so overloaded with everything else. This needs to feel like the easy part.
Now it's easier if I know this too. I mean,
yeah.
I you know, this chevron here is a key for success here.
Yes.
2.5.
You keep forgetting your carb heat. Don't forget your carb heat.
All changes.
Yes.
About 2.5 degrees. I was not 2.5. I actually, the 5 is
a little bit up. Yeah.
It'll be above the 2.5 now, so I can recover.
Piper 884, turn right out 4, contact ground 18.
Alpha 4, ground 18.
Alright, let's turn right 330.
330, right.
Right 330.
Right 330. 330.
Charlie Golf, Victor Bravo Golf. Traffic 1.5 miles final, traffic vacating the runway, no delay. Runway 34 left, Alpha 5, quick pickup.
Quick pickup, Alpha 5, 34 left, no delay, Victor Bravo Golf.
Catlani, Papa Charlie.
Alright, this is so much better. I am so much more comfortable with this flying
with
now. This is much smoother. I'm sure Fong will appreciate it as well.
What, did you say something about my movement?
No! No, he didn't. But the next time you fly with him, I'm sure he'll say, wow, night and day difference. We're not trying to be a fighter pilot. We're not doing abrupt maneuvers.
We're not doing test pilot.
No test pilot stuff.
Okay, I love the chevron there on the 2.5. That's the key.
Yes, there you go. Okay, Marcel, I want you to demonstrate to me navigating to Arlington using the 650.
Navigating to Arlington. Okay, so waypoint nearest airport.
Alright, we'll slow it down, 5 Golf.
Should be here, there. Activate.
Okay. And now I'm going to take this screen away. I want you to use the CDI to get us there.
Charlie Golf, Victor Bravo Golf, just verify squawking 4705.
It said to 3,500, that's why I'm above the boxes.
Yes.
Charlie Golf, Victor Bravo Golf, squawk 4705. Then you can
I'm losing the altitude thing.
Yep.
Correcting.
Climb 4,500.
Climb 4,500.
And now we gotta figure out what our pitch attitude is for full power and 76 airspeed, right?
Yes. About 12 degrees, you said.
Oh, well, at 12 degrees we're still losing airspeed, so maybe try 10.
Cessna 2 extend up when it's the shoreline, then left crossing through sequence.
4,500.
Yes. Yep, so it seems pointing a little bit below the 10 degree line.
You too.
Now I'm smoothing this.
Yep.
2.5. Magic number. .5.
Okay, and now while navigating to Arlington, I want you to put in the Paine VOR
That's the 5-1 Golf, correction, November 5-1.
on the COM 2, or sorry, nav 2.
You have to teach me that because I don't know.
Okay, so you see the C/N button on nav, right here? That, press it. So now that changes it over to the nav frequencies. So do you remember what it is?
1016.
110.6. Okay, and do you know how to identify it? We gotta identify the frequency.
Ident. Where was the ident thing? Ident.
We gotta listen.
Nav 2 in
Hold
COM 2.
on. Nope. Wait.
Okay.
I don't think it's working. Anyways.
Okay. It is. So navigation. So I am here. 47. If I.
Yep.
Follow heavy Boeing 787.
So it's really sensitive. You gotta move really slow.
So.
Where are we going? Yep, so see when you get distracted, how easy it is to start turning off course. So, if it's not an emergency, remember, order of operations is aviate, navigate, communicate, right?
Yes.
So don't sacrifice anything for the aviating part. Because we're just getting into that turn while you're trying to center the CDI on the nav 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so Why don't you navigate to Paine using the nav2 now?
Nav2 now, so if I go back, because that was the...
Okay.
090.
Okay.
I don't recognize this thing. I mean, it should be 1880 more or less.
Why would it be 180?
No, never mind. Okay, I'm losing altitude here.
No. Alright, so what are you going to do about it?
I'm aligning.
Well, I mean by your altitude.
Oh, altitude.
Yeah. Don't accept deviation. As soon as you recognize that you're not at your desired airspeed, altitude, course, you gotta fix it right away.
Boeing 159 Heavy going to north or southgate? Southgate, we plan to exit at Alpha 3 if that's okay. Boeing 159 Heavy, taxi straight ahead across Alpha, remain this frequency. Alpha to...
So I know the Paine is here, but I am...
No, we're just practicing the radio.
If I change from here, 185-ish.
Yep.
184.
I just want you to practice using the VOR for navigation.
Okay.
Top Rio 73 X-ray, following Skyline traffic, mile and a half, base is final, runway 24 left, clear land number 2.
Okay, and let's turn right 270.
Right to...
Paine Tower, Archer 39er Juliet.
Alright, next up, descend 3,500.
Descent 3,500.
Don't forget your rudder.
7, use caution for the Archer. They're going to be exiting or leaving the intersection shortly. And contact ground plane.
Alright, nice. What a night and day difference this is.
It is.
Good
This
job.
chevron there is an awareness that I didn't know before.
Clear for taker.
Yeah.
Takeoff, Archer 39er Juliet.
Okay. Now I want you to go direct to Paine.
Direct to Paine. Direct to Paine. Direct to Paine.
Yep. I want you to get the ATIS.
Effect. Device on this contact Aviation Juliet.
Too much turning here.
Airport information Juliet 2253 Zulu, wind 340 at 9 visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 27, dew point 17, altimeter 3004. Visual approach runway 34 left in use, landing and departing runways 34 left, 34 right. Notice terror missions, due to instances of wrong direction departures. Advise you use caution at runway 34 left intersections and be aware of the runway in use. CFII TFR is in effect. Device on this contact Aviation Juliet. Paine Airport information Juliet 2253 Zulu, wind 340 at 9 visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 27, dew point 17, altimeter 3004. Visual approach runway 34 left in use, landing and departing runways 34 left, 34 right. Notice terror missions, due to instances of wrong direction departures. Advise you use caution at runway 34 left intersections and be aware of the runway in use. CFII TFR is in effect.
Okay, did you get it?
Contact Aviation Juliet.
Okay, so... Alright, and call Paine for a full stop.
You don't get me anymore.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get me anymore.
Okay.
Okay, you want me to fly also?
Ask for a full stop.
Oh.
Paine Tower Cessna 551 to Echo, 10 miles to the west, inbound for full stop. Juliet.
This is 551 to Echo Paine Tower, enter left base, trying to for left.
Left base, 34 left, 1 to Echo.
Okay, so I don't see nothing here.
Okay. Descend 3000.
Descend 3000. You tell me what to do and then at the end, okay, 3000, okay. I love it.
Okay. Now go to back on the 650.
Say it again.
Back on the 650. Menu. Proc.
Block.
Proc.
Proc, okay.
Select approach.
Boeing 001, 7 miles.
Alright, select approach again.
Boeing 001 Heavy Paine Tower, welcome back, runway 34 left, third land.
Go down. 34 right. No.
Visual.
No, up. RNAV 34 right.
This one?
Oh, sorry, yeah, 34 left, I meant.
34, sorry, 34 left.
Alright. Load, approach, and activate.
Okay.
Okay, so don't follow that. Let's turn right 120.
Right 120, 120.
Make sure you're descending. Descend 2,500.
Descend 2,500. Horizon. Chevron on the horizon. Heading.
Left 110.
Left 110. Left, sorry?
Left 110.
110. Left 110. So in the CDI here, I have the...
One Navy, right turn, one able, if able, Alpha 3, you can take straight over to the south of the Alpha.
Bracing.
Alpha 3,
This is the...
That's for the approach, which we're not following right now, so just go on my headings.
Cessna 12 Echo, you'll be number 1, runway 34 left, clear to land, caution turbulence, and embryo 175 will depart prior to your arrival.
Number 134 left, is land, 12 Echo, and thank you.
My controls. Hood off.
Give control.
Take your hood off.
Rising Air 2220, Paine Tower, you up?
We're here, Horizon Air 2220.
Rising Air 2220.
Okay, so you see the runway, yes?
Yep.
We're on left base for it. Your controls.
My
You
control.
land however you want.
Okay.
Ooh, it's hot here.
10 degrees. Okay. Oh, my all good VFR flying.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, good.
Paine Tower, Cessna 1968 Zulu at Alpha 5, ready to depart to Harvey.
November 1968 Zulu, Paine Tower, stand by.
68 Zulu, hold short.
November 68 Zulu, expect about 3 minutes awake turbulence, delay reference to departing Embraer 175.
68 Zulu, holding 3.
Alright, so remember your wake turbulence avoidance procedures, right? Because that guy's taking off right now.
So I land before him, so
Yes,
I'm okay.
exactly. So you're going to have to look for where his point of rotation is.
Fly in the beginning, so.
Departing Embraer 175, expect 3 minutes, you'll be number 2, say direction of flight.
Let's start 34 left, we'll be north.
Take it easy.
Westbound, South Gulf.
Roger.
Degrees, already done, cover heat on, have the lights I need.
November 95 TPC.
Alright, gotta land by Alpha 5.
He took off at Alpha 5.
Yep.
Okay, so I am... gonna give more power. We have 9 knots against us, so...
Rising at 2220, track before you're heading to right about 3 miles north of you. Traffic's at 2,900, appears to be going more northeast by now. Should be no factor, contact shadow departure.
Alright, we'll be looking over departure today, Horizon Air 2220.
See you.
I turned earlier. I'm gonna leave this 20.
Okay.
Cessna 12 if you need it for the wet turbulence, long landing is approved.
500.
Say it again, 12 Echo.
Cessna 12 if you need it, long landing is approved.
Long landing approved, thank you, 12 Echo.
I'm not going to.
We're really high though. So what can you do?
Remember that I am actually, ground speed is slower than this speed here, okay?
Oh.
Center line for the professionals.
Yes.
Cessna 1 to Echo, right now for 6, ground plan.
Alpha 6, ground point 8, 1 to Echo, thank you.
Paine Tower, experimental 909er 00 Mike at Alpha 7, short of 34 left in sequence, ready for VFR northbound.
Number 990 Mike, Paine Tower to standby number 3.
Standing by 00 Mike.
Number 1968 Zulu for now, fly straight out. I'll call the eastbound turn runway 34 left at Alpha 5, quick takeoff.
68 Zulu, clear take.
Paine ground Cessna 5512 Echo Alpha 6 to Regal.
First 5512 Echo Paine ground, taxi via Alpha Juliet Delta.
Alpha Juliet Delta 12 Echo.
What about our after landing checklist? Yeah.
After landing checklist. landing, after landing, flaps up, cold, lights as desired, we don't need this, we don't need this. And do we need this? No, we don't. The lights. Taxi lights, okay. Taxi Berlin. Ground. I don't have the ground there.
Okay. And you know what? Why don't we do our instrument a check again, since we missed it on the last time. Alright, so
yes.
Attitude indicators up and stable. We're about to enter turn, so we can check our magnetic compass.
Paine ground, propeller 37 is at
Alright, swings freely. Our heading indicator indicates known heading. Turn coordinator indicates our left turn. Now we're going to turn. Now, turn coordinator does right heading, and the ball moves in the opposite direction. So everything's as expected.
Yep.
Air 126 Romeo Bravo Paine ground. Sorry, say again? Juliet at Delta north departure. Near 6 Romeo Bravo. Direction of flight one more time.
VFR to the north, 6 Romeo Bravo.
Near 6 Romeo Bravo, Romeo 34 right, taxi via Delta Golf. Taxi via Delta.
This lesson, it was very productive. Very productive for me. Yeah.
Good, I think so too.
The stalls, I don't know how they were. How they were. My stalls, I mean, I haven't done it since my check ride, so.
Yeah.
How are they?
They're pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Alright, slow down. Hot rod.
Full of airplanes here. Go ahead and do this.
Yep.
The 162's never flown.
Either.
You? Neither.
Paine ground, I'll be 59 Delta Romeo, West Condos with Juliet for southbound departure. 355 Delta Romeo, Paine ground, runway 34 left at Alpha 5, taxi via Hotel 1 Alpha. 34 left Alpha 5, Hotel 1 and Alpha, Center Delta.
Paine ground, Cessna 20487 at propeller, and I'm going to be heading northeast to Arlington.
Planes, good.
20487 Paine ground, runway
Okay.
Alpha 5, taxi via Bravo, Alpha, and
Okay, that's me. Thank you for your. Ooh, freak.